Deep within the Iranian desert, something strange was happening. At the Natanz nuclear facility, centrifuges, the machines used to enrich uranium, were spinning out of control. Alarms blared, but the cause remained a mystery. Engineers were baffled. Their systems showed everything was normal, yet the centrifuges were breaking down at an alarming rate. This was no ordinary malfunction. This was an attack, but one unlike any the world had ever seen. The culprit? A sophisticated computer virus, later dubbed Stuxnet, the world's first true cyber weapon. Stuxnet wasn't designed to steal information or disrupt systems. Its mission was far more destructive, to physically sabotage Iran's nuclear program. And for a while it did just that, setting back Iran's nuclear ambitions, at least temporarily. The story of Stuxnet is a tale of espionage, cyber warfare, and the terrifying potential of digital weapons. It is a story that begins with a mystery in the Iranian desert and ends with profound implications for the future of warfare. When news of the strange malfunctions at Natanz first surfaced, few suspected a cyber attack. But as more details emerged, cybersecurity experts around the world began to take notice. The scope and sophistication of the attack were unlike anything they had seen before. This wasn't a virus designed to steal credit card numbers or deface websites. Stuxnet was different. It was designed with a specific target in mind: the Siemens Programmable Logic Controllers, or PLCs, used to control the centrifuges at Natanz. The virus was incredibly sophisticated. It spread stealthily, exploiting multiple zero-day vulnerabilities, flaws in software unknown to the vendor. Once inside a system, Stuxnet would lay dormant, waiting for its target. When it finally struck, it did so with surgical precision. It manipulated the speed of the centrifuges, causing them to spin too fast and tear themselves apart. All the while, it fed false data back to the control systems, making it seem like everything was operating normally. The complexity of Stuxnet was astounding. It was clear that this was no ordinary virus. It bore all the hallmarks of a nation-state attack, requiring vast resources and expertise. Suspicions immediately fell upon the usual suspects, the United States and Israel. Both countries had a vested interest in halting Iran's nuclear program. The United States, under the Bush and later Obama administrations, had pursued a policy of sanctions and diplomatic pressure against Iran. Israel, fearing an existential threat, had not ruled out military action. While neither country officially confirmed their involvement, a trail of digital breadcrumbs pointed to their collaboration. Code names like Olympic Games and Nitro Zeus surfaced, hinting at a joint US-Israeli operation to develop a cyber weapon capable of setting back Iran's nuclear program.
The evidence, though circumstantial, was compelling. Stuxnet was not the work of lone hackers or criminal groups. It was a sophisticated cyber weapon, likely developed by the most advanced intelligence agencies in the world.
Dissecting Stuxnet's code was like performing an autopsy on a digital assassin. Each line of code revealed a new layer of complexity. The virus was modular in design, like a Swiss Army knife of malicious code. One module exploited a vulnerability in Microsoft Windows. Another module targeted the Siemens PLCs. Yet another module recorded normal operating parameters to mask the attack.
Stuxnet was designed to be stealthy and precise. It was programmed to self-destruct, leaving little evidence. A masterpiece of cyber espionage and sabotage.
Section 5, 0 days.
Stuxnet's success hinged on its exploitation of zero-day vulnerabilities, flaws in software unknown to the vendor or the public. These vulnerabilities are incredibly valuable to hackers and intelligence agencies, as they provide a backdoor into otherwise secure systems.
The Stuxnet creators used 4 zero-day vulnerabilities in Microsoft Windows, allowing the worm to spread rapidly and stealthily through infected USB drives. These vulnerabilities were unknown to Microsoft at the time, highlighting the difficulty of patching every single flaw in complex software.
The use of zero-day vulnerabilities in Stuxnet raised serious ethical and security concerns. Some argued that stockpiling these vulnerabilities weakened global cybersecurity, making everyone more vulnerable to attacks. Others argued that the potential benefits, such as preventing nuclear proliferation, outweighed the risks.
The debate over zero-day vulnerabilities continues to this day, with no easy answers. Stuxnet highlighted the importance of responsible disclosure, urging software vendors to patch vulnerabilities quickly, and urging governments to consider the broader implications of using these vulnerabilities for offensive purposes. Section 6, Collateral Damage.
While Stuxnet was designed to target Iranian centrifuges, its impact was felt far beyond the walls of Natanz. The virus spread beyond Iran's borders, infecting industrial control systems in other countries. This unintended spread highlighted the unpredictable nature of cyber weapons.
Once released into the digital wild, viruses can mutate, spread, and cause unintended damage. Stuxnet's creators had tried to limit its spread, but their efforts were not entirely successful. The virus infected computers in countries like India, China, and Germany, raising concerns about the potential for collateral damage in future cyber attacks.
The Stuxnet incident demonstrated that even the most carefully designed cyber weapons can have unintended consequences. It underscored the need for restraint in cyber warfare, urging nations to carefully consider the potential for collateral damage before unleashing digital weapons.
The unintended spread of Stuxnet also highlighted the interconnectedness of our digital world. In an increasingly interconnected world, cyber attacks know no borders, and their effects can be felt far beyond their intended targets. Section 7, Attribution and Fallout.
Although neither the United States nor Israel officially confirmed their involvement in the Stuxnet attack, the evidence pointing to their collaboration was overwhelming. Anonymous sources within the intelligence community leaked details of the operation to journalists, confirming what many had suspected.
The Stuxnet attack marked a turning point in cyber warfare, demonstrating the destructive potential of digital weapons. It also sparked a global arms race, with nations around the world scrambling to develop their own cyber capabilities.
The attack also raised serious questions about the ethics of cyber warfare. Some argued that the use of cyber weapons against critical infrastructure, such as nuclear facilities, crossed a red line. Others argued that cyber weapons were a less destructive alternative to traditional warfare.
The Stuxnet attack left a lasting legacy on international relations, ushering in a new era of cyber espionage and sabotage. It forced the world to confront the realities of cyber warfare, highlighting the need for international norms and regulations to govern this new domain of conflict. One of the most alarming aspects of the Stuxnet attack was the virus's ability to spread beyond its intended target. Despite the creators' efforts to limit its reach, Stuxnet infected computers in several countries, demonstrating the unpredictable nature of cyber weapons.
This incident highlighted a fundamental challenge of cyber warfare control. Once unleashed, cyber weapons can be difficult, if not impossible, to control. They can mutate, spread, and cause unintended damage, potentially harming innocent parties.
The Stuxnet case underscored the need for caution and restraint in cyber warfare. It raised serious questions about the ethics and legality of using digital weapons, especially against critical infrastructure. The international community is still grappling with these questions, trying to establish norms and rules of engagement in cyberspace.
The Stuxnet attack was a wake-up call, demonstrating that the digital world is not a separate domain, but an integral part of our physical world, with real-world consequences.
The Stuxnet attack marked a watershed moment in the history of warfare. It announced the arrival of cyber weapons as a viable and potentially devastating tool of statecraft. No longer were wars fought solely on land, sea, or air. The digital realm had become a new battleground. Stuxnet demonstrated that cyber weapons could inflict real-world damage, crippling critical infrastructure and disrupting essential services. The attack blurred the lines between peace and war, raising questions about what constitutes an act of aggression in cyberspace. In the aftermath of Stuxnet, nations around the world poured resources into developing their own cyber capabilities, both offensive and defensive. The cyber arms race had begun, driven by fear and a desire to avoid being vulnerable to attacks like Stuxnet. The Stuxnet attack ushered in a new era of warfare, one where the digital and physical worlds were inextricably intertwined. It was a stark reminder that the battles of the future might not be fought with tanks and missiles, but with ones and zeros. The Stuxnet attack raised profound questions about the future of cyber conflict. How will cyber weapons evolve and impact international relations? Will there be a digital Pearl Harbor, triggering wider conflict? These are difficult questions with no easy answers. Cyber weapons are here to stay, posing a significant threat to global security. The international community must establish norms and rules of engagement in cyberspace. The Stuxnet attack offered valuable lessons about the nature of cyber threats. It highlighted the importance of strong cybersecurity practices.
Investing in robust defenses and educating users are crucial steps. Collaboration between governments and industry is essential.
The Stuxnet attack underscored the need for international cooperation. Developing norms and building confidence measures are crucial.
The Stuxnet attack was a watershed moment and a call to action. It was a call to strengthen defenses and shape the future of cyberspace.